So I'm making another drawing film about labyrinths. This one is going to be a bit more like a meditation. So you can look at the other drawing film and have a go at drawing some labyrinths and practice that if you want to. Labyrinths are really fascinating because I think they almost mirror the process of thought, and visually they look a little bit like the intricacies of a brain. And traditionally people have walked labyrinths as a way of answering questions or resolving or meditating upon dilemmas. So we're going to do something a little bit like that with our drawing. So there's 3 parts to the process. You can either just watch this film and then have a go for yourself, or if you want to do it along with the film, you can pause in between each part of the process. You can be as ritualistic as you want. You can put on music, you can light a candle. And what you want to do to start with is just ground yourself a little. So deep breaths, a few deep breaths. Become aware of how you're feeling as you're sitting here or standing here, whatever you're doing. Your feet on the ground. Feel the weight of your feet on the ground. Become aware of the sounds around you and how your body's feeling today. And just noticing your breath. And then when you're ready, you can call to mind your dilemma. It might be something that you can frame clearly as a question, in which case you could choose to write it down. Or maybe it's something a little bit more vague than that, but just allow it to form in your mind. And if you want to think about it for a bit, think about it. But it's more interesting to just notice how you're feeling as you call it to mind. And when you're ready, you've called it to mind, you're looking at your blank page, we can begin to draw a labyrinth. So I've got felt tips. I think something like that, like a felt tip or a fine liner or a coloured pencil would be best. And you're looking at your blank page and see where you want to start. You could start anywhere, and I'm starting here. And it's like with taking a line for a walk, my pen is going to stay connected with the paper. The lines are not going to overlap. And as you go round, you want to leave enough space for yourself that you can come back and echo your line, because that's how we get a labyrinth. So I'm going to make sure I leave enough space around there. But beyond that, there are no rules. You can just wander wherever you want to wander with your pen, weaving in and out. And you might call to mind your dilemma a little bit. Don't get trapped in your thought processes. Just enjoy the sensation of the pen travelling over the paper. And I can see that I'm going to have to end up back at my beginning eventually. So I won't trap myself in. But the lines echo each other. And it's a bit of a tight squeeze, but I'm going back here. And you can keep going for as long as you want and make it as intricate as you want, as long as your end and your beginning meet. So there's my labyrinth. So you can pause the film here, carry on drawing yours if you want to. So when you've created a labyrinth, you can sit with that for a bit, sit and contemplate the labyrinth. You can call your dilemma to mind again. And once again, just really try and notice how you're feeling with this dilemma in mind. What feelings does it bring up for you? No right or wrong feelings. They're just there. And as you look at your labyrinth, you can feel whatever you feel. I like to blur my eyes slightly as I look at it. And when you're ready, you can start to walk this labyrinth. You can turn it around if you want. There's no up or down. I'm going to turn it around. I'm taking another colour, and we're into the second part of the process. So we'll choose a starting point. It could be anywhere. I'm going here, and I'm just going to follow around. So it doesn't matter, you don't have to stay precisely between the lines, and you can choose which direction you want to go in, but you just walking around the labyrinth. I'm going quite fast, but you can slow it down, take as long as you want, and just enjoy the sensation of travelling around the labyrinth that you've created for yourself. That's it. When you reach a dead end, you just turn around and come back out. Carry on flowing round for as long as you want to. You can travel the path more than one time. That's fine. Just keep on going till you've explored all the possibilities that your labyrinth affords. Just enjoy the process of that. So I'm going around here. This time I think I'm going to go back through here and see if you can come back so your end meets your beginning. Now we've got a double labyrinth. So you can sit with this again for a little while and contemplate it. Call your dilemma to mind again. Once again, check in with how you're feeling, how your body's feeling. Just look at this for a while. You might want to turn it round. Put it back to here. And whenever you're ready, you can begin the third part of your process. So a different colour. And as you can see, there's a negative space that we haven't explored. A negative space of unknown possibilities within this labyrinth. So again, choose where you want to start, and off you go at your own speed, exploring the negative space of the labyrinth. Take as long as you want. Travel the paths as many times as you feel to. If you reach a dead end, just turn around and come back out. So here I go. I explore every possibility within this labyrinth until it feels like you've done enough. And if you like, come back so your end is your beginning. And I'm going to stop there. And once again, it's an opportunity to contemplate and look at what you've drawn. And just sit with that for a bit. And the dilemma's still there. And if you're sitting there contemplating your dilemma, you may see something from a fresh point of view. Something might occur to you that hasn't occurred to you before, in the little bit of space that you've created for yourself of this labyrinth. Or maybe not. Maybe not. But either way, it's an experience. And then if you want to be ritualistic with it, you could keep this and look back at it. Or you could even burn it on your Beltane fire, which is I think what I'm going to do with my labyrinth. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it.